What's up, everyone? I'm your boy Jay Cotto, the Boxing Jedi, and welcome to the Boxing and Jedi's Temple. And Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas to all my people out there. I hope you got everything you wanted. You know what I'm saying? TJ Carl, my brother, Merry Christmas to you. You know what I'm saying? And I just hope everybody got what they wanted. You know what I mean? I got my guitar back. I got it restrung, got some new strings. You know what I'm saying? My man, the man of steel, Kal-El. No doubt, man. Merry Christmas to you, brother. Merry Christmas to everybody. And of course, for us Star Wars heads, because we're not only boxing heads, we're not only comic book fans, we're fucking Star Wars heads. And of course, I am definitely going to give you a season 2 review and breakdown on the Mandalorian season 2. And I'm going to tell you right now, there are going to be spoilers. There are going to be spoilers because I don't like talking incomplete. Enough respect to everybody who makes the fucking videos with no spoilers. But if you're gonna break something down, I am not one that likes to go in circles around shit. You know what I mean? I get to the point. So I'm going to give you, and we're going to talk, and we're going to just basically give spoilers. So action guy.
Warning, this is a spoiler alert. What Jay Cotto is about to tell you about The Mandalorian Season 2 will definitely fuck your whole day up. So if you don't want any spoilers, then get the fuck off the podcast. Otherwise than that, may the force be in you. I mean, with you.
No doubt. You know what I'm saying? So I would like to say thank you, Dave Filoni. Thank you, Jon Favreau. Thank you, George Lucas. Chain with ice. Salute, my brother. Welcome. Merry Christmas, my man. Merry Christmas, my brother. I would like to say thank you. And let me just give you guys an update. What's up, guys? I'm at home. You know what I'm saying? Merry Christmas to y'all. The kids all right. You know what I'm saying? Recovering, looking good. Just gained 5 extra pounds. So, you know what I mean? But otherwise than that, I'm fine. I'm at home. I'm over here with my man Tonka. Come here. Come here, boy. I'm here with my man Tonka. This is my boy Tonka. He's half pit, half greyhound, half Jack Russell. So he's got a pit bull body with a Jack Russell face and a greyhound motherfucking snout and long body. But this is my man Tonka. All right, buddy, get out. All right. So you know what I mean. So now let's get back. Thank you, Jon Favreau. Thank you, George Lucas. Thank you, Dave Filoni, for that beautiful season 2. The beautiful season 2, and especially the ending of season 2. I mean, people were asking me while I was doing boxing streams, while I was doing political streams, have you seen The Mandalorian season 2? At that time, I only seen episodes 1, 2, and 3 from season 2, all the way up to I think it was the spider ice, the ice spider, right? After that, I hadn't seen it. I wasn't able to see anything else. Was busy. And then I fuck around and I sit down and I binge watch because someone told me, you've got to watch the last episode. I said, you know what? I'm going to do that along with the other ones. So what did I do? I sat down, I binge watched, and I have to say, The Mandalorian is the first TV Star Wars show, and it does not disappoint. I mean, I am totally in love with the show. I love the show. There have been many things that this show has tied into, which is going to make it very even. But when we look at the rest of this shit now, with the prequel sequels, right? The Awakening, the Force Awakens, what was it? The Last Jedi, and then the Rise of Skywalker. Those 3. Well, I hear that they're going to canonize them. I mean, they're going to take them out of canon. They're not making them. They're going to make it part of that other world that Star Wars has, which was I think it was the Cross Worlds or something like that, the in between worlds. That's where that shit belongs, you know, because that whole thing looks like a nightmare. You know, Oh no, they still have Yoda's race a mystery. They still do because they don't know what planet he's from. So he just went because remember, we're gonna get into it. A lot of people don't understand how Luke Skywalker was summoned or how he was in how he So this show does not disappoint. Now, where to start with this? Where to start? When The Mandalorian first came on season 1, I was upset. I was like, fuck Disney. Fuck everybody. I was just upset. Very, very, very upset. And I still am. I'm to the point of I'm disappointed. But then, as The Mandalorian was being watched by myself, and then I saw that the old school from my generation, the originators, the Star Wars fans, started catching an interest to this. Then they started going into Star Wars lore, and I was like, wait a minute, hold on, this is touching all bases of Star Wars. I like this. Then the action ties into the plot. And I like that it's got its own chemistry where he has to go here in order to get there, in order to get that. I mean, what's Star Wars without an adventure? And what's beautiful about this is that not only does the adventure tie into everything, so does the dialogue. I am very content with the Mandalorian. Season 1 was dynamite. This season only shows me that this show is the show that saved Star Wars. That is a fact. The Mandalorian has saved Star Wars. Now it hasn't pulled it out of the ashes just yet. But I feel that what they've done with Luke Skywalker over on the other side with Kennedy films, they totally disrespected not only the Star Wars fans and the whole legacy of Star Wars. Because Star Wars, yes, it was made for children in the beginning. But after 5 and 6, Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi was released after A New Hope, Episode 4, it had become tradition. And when something becomes tradition, it leaves legacies. And this is exactly what Star Wars had done. We all know the politics with what Kathleen Kennedy did. We all know what Bob Iger did to George Lucas. Of course, a lot of fans shitted on George Lucas for getting rid of it. But what do you expect from a man who has given us the greatest story ever told next to the Bible? There were terms and conditions to his sale, but they violated. They reneged. So they gave us a Luke Skywalker that was shit. I am hoping that they decanonize that and take it out of there. Because this is what they're saying. Now, I'm hoping that you guys actually liked what Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni brought to the table with this season 2 here. Not only did we get more Mandalorian lore, we got characters. We've got so many characters that tie into this. First of all, them bringing Boba Fett back, A plus 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 plus. What comes before A? Exactly. I mean, outstanding. They even touched the part where, yeah, you're a clone. Talked about Jango Fett. Learned about his armor. Star Wars lore. Shit they were supposed to bring to the table. Truth bomb. What's going on? So now we got this hero that was redeemed through this Mandalorian franchise. And grown men cried, grown women cried. As a fandom, as a whole, we all cried because this was peak Luke Skywalker. This was Luke Skywalker in which we were supposed to see. He went through Dark Troopers like a hot knife going through fucking butter. We seen the glory of Luke Skywalker. And seeing that, the reason why we cried, the reason why we were in the fields was because redemption of the character who has taught us through George Lucas's teachings and writings and films, morale, a hero, a man who showed us right from wrong. The first time we saw that lightsaber, man, that laser sword, whether it was blue in Empire Strikes Back and A New Hope, or green in the in Return of the Jedi, it brought us into another world. There is a lot of meaning behind Luke Skywalker. You know, about 2-3 years back, in the Star Wars community, when I was on lives with them, and the number one thing we used to talk about, who is the most important character? And it was Luke Skywalker. But now, with this Mandalorian and then bringing Boba Fett back, there were a lot of Boba Fett critics saying that, Coach K, what's going on? Boba Fett critics saying that Boba Fett did nothing. He was a joke. And well, I hope you got, because just to let you know, this was Boba Fett after, like, he escaped the Sarlacc pit. So this is where it's picking up now. This is after Return of the Jedi, the Mandalorian. As a matter of fact, I think it's 4 to 5 years after. So now you've got Boba Fett with no armor, with that boomstick from the Sand People. Now you know what it does besides brushing Bantha's teeth. Beating the shit out of stormtroopers, only to go back into the Mandalorian ship to get his armor. And when he put that armor on, we cried, we cheered, we laughed with joy, we screamed. The fandom was heard. You know why? Because the characters that were trying to be erased with this bullshit PC culture were and still are the most important characters within Star Wars. What's up, Billy Sherbert? How you doing? Now, let me just tell you that I'd rather have a CGI Luke any day. Because the moment they put Sebastian Stan as a stand-in for Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker, and if the rumor is going to be true, please do not make it come true. Do not touch classics. Do not touch Star Wars at all. Leave it alone. Leave it in the vaults, in the hearts of every Star Wars fan. Do not remake this. There isn't a calling for it. You will fail. You will fail terribly. Now, Sebastian Stan would have been a bad pick. It would have bombed. It would have bombed if Sebastian Stan would have came out donning the personality or the character of Luke Skywalker. Had that hood come off, and it would have been Sebastian Stan, we would have been upset. It was deep fake. I liked it. The Luke that you see as my avatar on the screen is the Luke Skywalker. That's a shot from the Mandalorian. Nothing wrong with that. It may be a little off to some of you because you're still stuck in the J.J. Abrams, Ryan Johnson, Kathleen Kennedy timeline. But if you remember, Luke was still young at those times where the Mandalorian is the timeline. And just to let you guys know, we'll probably see him about maybe two more times in the next season. That's it. Now there's talks of spin-offs with young Luke. And I'm telling you guys, Disney, if you're paying it to, do not choose Sebastian Stan. There is no reason why Sebastian Stan should be there. Exactly, Billy. Up. There's a lot of they can make a lot of spin-offs, and they would be great. The problem here is you have to choose the producers and the directors and the talent that actually know Star Wars lore, that can give you the same feel as Star Wars. Because there's a remedy, there's a method to delivering a Star Wars movie. I'm not sure if you've noticed this, but I'm 46. I've been with Star Wars since it began. There is a formula to this, ladies and gentlemen. This formula consists of imagination, comedy, drama, with a little bit of fiction, a lot of science fiction. There's a method. And you've got to know how to wield all of this in order to give the Star Wars formula. The Force Awakens, they got it half right. They got it half right. And since they got it half right, that's what brought us in. We thought that The Last Jedi was going to be Luke Skywalker training Rey, and him and Rey, as well as passing the torch, but him and Rey going out. We wouldn't have had mind. We wouldn't have minded at all if Luke would have died in The Last Jedi in battle on his saber. We wouldn't have had cared about that. Because at least we would have seen what Luke had done, what Luke can do, Luke's new Padawan. But since you guys didn't have the formula and all you were thinking about was money, you almost killed something beautiful. But, of course, the Padawan, which is now a Jedi Master in Dave Filoni, who was under George Lucas, knew the formula. Him and Jon Favreau sat down along with the creators. If any Star Wars movie from this point isn't directed by Jon Favreau or a Dave Filoni or someone who is under their wing or tutelage, I don't care for anything else. Now, don't get it twisted, Disney. You're not on our good graces just yet. There is a fandom menace out there, and there is a dark Jedi like myself, all by myself, that's really telling the truth on you guys. I had left the fandom menace because there are a couple of fake motherfuckers within the fandom menace, and I don't rock with that. So I am a lone Jedi. along with the Mighty Mazurus, the Star Wars Dad, Craig from Reviews for You, aka Revenus. I mean, and a couple more. We are Dark Jedis. We broadcast and talk about Star Wars whenever we want, not on a schedule like these fucking guys, and we're not going to lie to you or even try to stand in the middle and play devil's advocate. We're always going to tell you exactly what it is. And I'm very appreciative that these guys actually took the time out to give us this very special Christmas gift. I'm bringing Luke Skywalker back in his prime. Now let's talk about that. Let's talk about, as a matter of a fact, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys that scene. I'm gonna show you guys that scene within the Mandalorian. And after you see that scene, I want you guys to ask yourselves, where would Star Wars have been without this scene? Where would this franchise, would it have been saved? Would it have been saved had this scene and only this scene come up? Let's get into it.
X-Wing.
One X-Wing? Great.
Incoming craft, identify yourself. Why did they stop? A Jedi.
Now that there is Luke motherfucking Skywalker, Disney. Now, how did you hire some fucking incompetent directors who know nothing of it? And Dave Filoni was willing to do this, and you didn't. Jon Favreau was willing to do this, and you didn't let him. So you make Luke, from this point on, into your stupid fucking Star Wars, and you totally turned this man into a fucking hermit with the same X-Wing that flew in? Really? That is Luke Skywalker. That is Luke Skywalker. And you fucking SJWs and you new fucking generation nothings, you guys can say, oh, you old Star Wars fans are kicking and screaming. Let me tell you something. Rey will never be loved the way Luke Skywalker is loved. Kylo Ren, Poe Dameron, that other fucking schmuck, John Boyega, him, all of them, they will never beloved. The way Han, Luke, Chewie, C-3PO, Leia, fucking, I could even go Akbar, killed them off like that. They will never have the love that these guys have. You know why? Because it's all about foundation. Anywhere and everywhere you go, it's all about foundation. It was what was set before you. Even in Star Wars, are you a Jedi? Yes, I am. Like my father before me. Like those before you, you stupid bastards in Disney. And all you fake ass fans, where the fuck did you think this Raylo was gonna go? Raylo will never have the spark that Han and Leia had. Never. Never, ever, ever, ever. You know why? Because there is no more story. There aren't any more story writers. There is no more imagination, no more freedom. You guys are scared. How did you think you guys over there in Hollywood made it? By taking chances. There were producers that took chances. The producer that gave George Lucas a chance and took a shot with him, oh boy, look at him now. Laughing at the other producers that shot it down. Oh, it's a children's movie. Oh, look at Disney now. Look at all of you guys now trying to make children movies. Guys make no sense over there in fucking Hollywood, land of the Satanists. We don't care about who you worship, but don't fuck the movies up. Don't fuck up these gems that were given to us by people who actually have talent. Yeah. Carrie Hart sucks. Pablo Hidalgo sucks. All of those guys. Each and every one of those producers, each and every one of those, all of them, terrible productions. They didn't even know what direction to take it, but yet George Lucas, before he gave it to them, said, look, you have to close this like this. And he gave them an outline to how to do 7, 8, and 9. And instead they went there, SJW, let's turn everybody gay. Let's make men look lower than you know what I'm saying? Let's put the women in the front, Me Too movement, all this bullshit. You tagged it onto this and it didn't work for you. So in comes Dave Filoni, in comes Jon Favreau, and they just totally saved your whole shit. Almost. Because we still don't want to know anything about movies from you guys over there in the Lucas lot. You don't have our interest, or you don't have the power yet to pull our interest into a Star Wars movie. You know why? Because you've proven to us that all you did was take Star Wars and put it on anything. And you put that like a stamp on anything. And what you did was 100% grade A shit. And you put Star Wars on it. And you thought that we were going to... The new guys, these young fucks, these fucking Kool-Aid in their hair wearing motherfuckers took it in. But we didn't, because we know what the fuck it was. And mind you, this is happening in every platform, in all forms of entertainment. Sports, movies, TV shows. It's all there. So the most influential, which was Star Wars, they tried it. And it failed miserably. And this is why your message did not get across, except for get the fuck out of here with your shit you're selling, we're not buying. So now we've got a wonderful, wonderful comeback of Luke Skywalker on The Mandalorian. Now, for those fans that were on the same boat as we were, upset, and they finally give you Luke Skywalker the way you wanted to see him, and your complaint was 2 of them. It's deepfake CGI, and it should have been Sebastian Stan. One more time, let me cover this Sebastian Stan shit. Sebastian Stan does not fit into Star Wars. None of these new actors fit into Star Wars. Star Wars cannot be remade. Do not attempt. Sebastian Stan may have a little similarity to Mark Hamill, but he is not Mark Hamill. He will not pull off a Luke Skywalker. And this is exactly why they had chosen to go with a deepfake CGI, because only Mark Hamill is, just like Harrison Ford can only be Indy. He can only be, this is what Mark Hamill is. And there is no Sebastian Stan or anyone that looks a little bit like Mark Hamill to fill in those shoes, because regardless you got the looks, you don't have the acting range. None of these actors show range in their movies. This was a space opera. You need classical forms of acting for this. None of these actors of today have done this. They just happen to be spotted on, or they're models, and all of the guys that are left over, we're coming to find out, they used to touch children. So, I mean, you know, Hollywood is finished. But Star Wars is not. Now, notice I said that because there are two very, very distinctive differences between Star Wars and Hollywood. You see, the corporate machine in Hollywood was exactly what George Lucas was fighting against. And for those that think that this was just fan service, yeah, you're goddamn right it was. And you know what? Don't take it away from yourselves. Don't call it a pander. Don't call it fan service. Call it something they owed us. Something they owed Luke. I'm taking this with open arms. So if they're going to pander and give us fan service, it's better that they pander and give us fan service and listen to us for once, because we know what we want. So in this situation, for me, there is no such thing as Disney pandering or trying to give fan service. What they did with 7, 8, and 9, that was fan service to these fans who aren't really fans of Star Wars, because they didn't even know what the fuck Star Wars was. That's pandering. That's a fan service. What they did here, they owed us this. They owed us this. And you know what was so great about this? You know what was so great about this? That when you look at reactions, when you look at the reactions, it's we're gonna go to Echo Base. Peace to Echo Base. Thank you very much, Echo Base. We're gonna borrow some material from you. You can take the monetization if you like. You have my full consent. When you take a look at the people, which are grown people like you and I, that have cried because of this, you have to understand. Peace to Echo Base. Echo Base. Peace to you guys. Peace to Echo Base, no doubt. He's going to show us the reactions. Check this out.
Oh, is that Ahsoka? Oh, who is it? Oh my god. That is fucking Luke.
Okay? And there are many more. So this was owed to us. Let's continue. Just look at the reactions, guys.
Look at him! Look at his spot! No! Who's that? That's an X-Wing!
An X-Wing.
One X-Wing? Great. We're saved. Who is it
Incoming
though?
craft, identify yourself.
Who is it though? Please tell me. This is not. This is Luke, I swear to God. I swear to God, do not tease me like this. Do not tease me like this.
You see, this is a grown woman. This is a woman who felt like we did, who was destroyed on the part of Star Wars as to the fandom. And look how she's getting.
Like, no, Mom, no, don't tease me. No, holy flip, no, is this Luke? Is this Luke? No, I can't take Luke. Show me the face, No, oh my God, I cannot. I need to see. My God.
Are you a Jedi?
I am. Tears flowed. These are genuine Star Wars fans like you and I. They owed us this. Look at the reaction. Look at that.
Adam? Oh, no. Oh, Adam. Oh, did we call this? Adam? His force senses are tingling. Adam? Are we gonna get the reverse of the Darth Vader scene from Rogue One? Jay, I think it might be happening. I am so happy we called this. Oh, that narrows it down a little bit! Check his hands. Check his hands. Oh my God, it is. Oh my God, it is. I know. That Skywalker crouch.
Grown men. Excited, crying, all types of emotions.
It's not! It's not! Oh, fuck. You. You are joking me. You're kidding.
No, they weren't.
If you can't tell, it has to not it. If it's an X-ray, there's only one person. Yes!
You see that? You see that? That's exactly the reaction that you'll get when you do something right. You know? Look at that. Look at this. Look at this guy. Look at his reaction. Look at his reaction.
It can't be.
Look at that. Look at that.
Are you fucking kidding me?
This shit spoke volumes.
Oh my God!
This spoke volumes, guys.
It's Luke, my God!
Oh my god. Is this happening? Is this happening? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Is this happening?
Yep.
Oh my god.
I have no idea how they're getting out of this. I feel like a Jedi is going to come and save the day or something. The way the music's building, something's going to happen. I don't know what.
This is all natural reaction.
Maybe they are just going to fight it out. Nope. Nope. X-Wing.
All natural reaction, guys.
Is that Luke? Is that Luke? Oh. Don't say shit. I think I saw R2 in that. Oh, Grogu's was perking up. I think that's gonna be Luke. Holy shit!
Exactly.
I'm like, the way the music is building. You know, if you know how pacing works and editing, you can kind of get a sense of something. And I'm like, something's gonna happen. They're not just gonna fight it out.
Right.
Oh, I like this music. Is that going to be Luke? No effing way. What color is the blade? It looks, I think it's green. He's wearing a black hood. I think he had a glove on. That's Luke. That's
Exactly.
Luke. I see the outfit. I mean, it was... oh, man. No way.
Oh, who is that? Who is that? That's Jedi!
Yep. Even women.
Is he must? Oh my God,
Even
it's
women
Luke.
anticipated this. This was a
We
surprise,
cannot even see the collar.
and this was owed to us.
Ah, it's a Jedi! Yes! Yes! Oh, it's Luke! It's the green lightsaber. It has to be Luke. Oh, please. It's Luke! It's Luke!
Look at that.
There it is.
Look at that.
Oh, it's an X-Wing. No. Don't tell me. Oh, it's an old X-Wing.
One X-Wing? Great.
Even the new generation of fans that have done their homework and have actually, watched Star Wars and understood it. Look at this young group here on how they react. Because they know they're fucking Star Wars.
They're not doing
No! There's no chance.
this. They're not doing this.
No, you will not.
There's
You will not do this.
way. No way.
No,
Please,
way.
no. Sorry.
No.
Wait.
No. No way. No.
Get out of here. I cannot.
You are lying to me.
It's wait. It's Trapper Wolf. It's Trapper Wolf.
I'm begging you.
Or Ahsoka?
Dude,
You can see them.
Wait, listen to the music. Listen to the music.
This is fandom.
Nothing is happening.
No.
It's not about to happen.
Dude, no way.
No. Stop it. Don't
Look at the reactions. Look at the reaction.
There's no way, dude.
No chance. Oh my gosh. No way. This isn't happening.
Somebody else.
Yep.
What?
That's right.
It's Luke.
Is it gonna be Luke?
Look
Is
at all the
it?
reactions, guys.
No.
I'm happy
Bro.
this happened.
Is this the Jedi that this? He's recognized.
I'm happy this happened. Disney owed us this. I think you should take it with open arms. Digest it. Eat well with this. Not telling you to right away jump back on ship. No. Let them prove themselves to us. But this here, don't take it away from yourselves. We deserved this. And I'm showing you reactions as to how Star Wars fans really anticipated this. On how we needed this. Star Wars needed this.
Recognizing somebody with the Force is coming.
No way are
feels
they gonna
it.
do Luke effing Skywalker. That's insane. Oh my god, I'm so tense.
My heart is pounding, you guys. Who is this?
We're about to see a cloaked figure with a green lightsaber.
What's up,
Actor, you
Tony
cannot say those
Boswell?
things. You cannot do that to.
Yeah.
It's got to be Ahsoka. It's got to be Ahsoka.
I don't know, man. Ahsoka's got.
Bro.
Oh, that's. I
He
think
came
that's
out
Luke
as black and white.
Skywalker.
I think it's Luke.
It looks like his Jedi
his Return of the Jedi outfit. Is it Luke? No.
What?
Is this Luke? It's Luke.
Yes.
That's Luke.
100%. Can't you hear the
Luke.
music?
It's Luke Skywalker. Holy
Yep,
balls.
exactly.
And like I see both sides of it. I see that it could no way be Luke.
Yep, this is a female from my generation.
Come on.
Look how she gets. This is how I was.
It's gotta be. Oh my god, it's totally gonna be him!
No shit! Yes! Come on. Luke flies an X-Wing.
He senses it! Oh
Oh no.
no! No freaking way. If they do it,
We can see a flash of green.
that's all you need too.
Oh my god.
Who is this?
What color? Who is it?
What's up, Rosclaw222? Listen, I feel you, but if you notice, the ones that you feel like they're faking the funk, those are young. That's what I was just talking about before you entered. Welcome, my brother. Merry Christmas, man. I hope you got what you wanted, brother. These are the young generations, and they never seen Luke Skywalker in action. They never seen any of that, you know. So once they seen Luke Skywalker in action and he was coming back, especially, this is why. And let me tell you something. I was gonna record my reaction to this, and I didn't, because I cried too. Like, I was all over the fucking place, bro. Bro, I was everywhere. So these guys don't really know Luke Skywalker driving, you know, that knowing that, you know, oh yeah, you know, this is Luke Skywalker. He's driving an X-Wing. A lot of them had to, wait a minute, was that R2 in the back? Holy shit. Then they got it. You know what I mean? There were a couple of times where they had Jedis with green sabers. We know Luke, Yoda, and Qui-Gon Jinn to have those. The way the Mandalorian was doing it, these guys were throwing all time. I mean, they brought Boba Fett back. I mean, they brought a lot of fucking characters into here. So it's like, I you know, you can tell, especially when they start crying and shit. And genuinely, this was owed to us, man. I'm glad they did it, bro. And
Yeah, boo-boo.
Green never looks so good. Oh my god. Are we gonna see it? Oh, they just did this. Oh.
What? No. Shit. No. Y'all shouldn't have Beskar for. Thank you. Thank you.
if you guys want to know how to tell the truth on a person, just look at their eyes. Just look at their eyes. Look right into their eyes, and their eyes will tell you if they're faking or not.
Tis the season for Wawa's holiday.
Oh, we got a
blend
commercial.
coffee.
Don't worry, it's just a commercial. It's just a commercial. It'll be back on in a second. What's up, Pop? I don't want cheese doodle. My nephew just walked in. Hold on for a second, guys.
Dude. Dude, I can't breathe. Oh my.
Now you can tell that this is a young man here who actually studied his Star Wars, and when he seen Luke Skywalker back, he couldn't believe he was about to see a young Luke in his prime about to throw down. Wawa coffee. Ah.
My God, who is it? Is it Ezra? Is it Luke? It's got to be Luke. It's an X-Wing. Oh my God. Oh, it's... Dude, who is it? Is it Luke? It's Luke. It's fucking Luke. It's gotta be.
The reactions are priceless.
I can't tell. I still can't tell. Oh, dude, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. Holy shit. I need to calm down. It's Luke. Oh my God.
His return touched all ages.
Oh my God.
All ages.
Rebels right there.
One X-Wing? Great. Say, incoming craft, identify yourself.
Oh, wait a minute. Yo, what the hell? It's Luke. Yo, it's Luke Skywalker. Why is there one X-Wing? There's... Oh.
What's... Look at this guy. This is my favorite reaction here.
One X-Wing? Great. We're safe. Incoming craft,
I think it's actually fucking happening.
This guy's reaction is priceless.
Because that's a blue R2 unit in the X-Wing.
Look at the man's
really
eyes.
doing this?
His emotions, everything's swelling.
If it's a tease, then I'm gonna be mad.
He's using the Force. Right.
Music.
Yo, Ross Cloud, I'm not gonna lie, Star Wars Theory, he cried, so that shit was crazy. He had the quivering lip and everything. That shit was funny. I think they caught him on here. Look at this guy. This guy's... See, he just lost his breath. He couldn't believe it.
It's okay, hon.
See, that's a Star Wars fan. Look at him. Look at him. Look at the joy.
And everything.
Look how he's
Bright lights.
intrigued and look at him. Look at him. That's how we all felt. Look at that. Look at this guy. This guy is the Ross Clyde. This guy's reaction is priceless. He is laughing with joy and crying with joy. Look at this. Yeah, yeah, he's crying with joy, kid. That's right. That's right. Let it out.
This is a cardinal sin of EDM right here.
I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you, man, this shit touched everyone.
It's the right height. I don't know.
It is. It is Luke.
But he's got to be like a young version, right?
Yeah, it's maybe they've de-aged him or something.
Sebastian Stan.
That would be cool, but
Oh. Oh. Oh, look at him go!
that would be cool, but
Oh.
So there you go. You know, I just wanted to show you the reactions. Now, the thing I want to stop is the Sebastian Stan shit. No. Listen, guys. If you happen to run into this live that turns into a video later on, listen to what I'm saying. Sebastian Stan is not going to make a good Luke Skywalker. He doesn't have good acting range like a Mark Hamill. He has similarities, but regardless, you can have the looks, but he won't have the acting range. Number two, did we not learn from other fucking franchises that have been remade and failed and bombed? Imagine Disney trying to remake and recast the great actors from Star. It's not gonna work. So no, stop with this. The Sebastian Stan, leave him as Winter fucking Soldier, and leave Star Wars alone. Do not attempt. I repeat, do not attempt to remake this masterpiece at all. And I'm talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, not 7, 8, and 9. For Christ's sake, they tried to add on and did it wrong. Imagine a remake. And the side spin-offs, the side dishes they're giving us, like the Mandalorian, we're gonna have the Obi-Wan Kenobi series coming soon. I can dig that. Because I would like to know what happened way before and in between. But Disney, does it mean you're forgiven? Does it mean that you've actually fixed Star Wars? Don't get it twisted. We are not on the bandwagon again. We are not on your side again. We do not forgive you just yet. You owed us this. And this is the attitude that we are going to take, and you should expect us to take, because you haven't done shit for this franchise. You know who has? You know who has? Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. Dave Filoni first. You tried to cancel the Clone Wars. That shit didn't work. There was major backlash with that. You gave us fucking 7, 8, and 9, which were pieces of trash. That didn't get you anywhere. So I hope that you learn and you do provide fan service to the correct Star Wars fans. Do not placate or worry about these new Star Wars fans. You know why? You know why? Because they don't know anything about Star Wars. Except for the ones that have actually, like you've seen here, that some of the young ones on the reaction videos that have actually done their homework and know what Star Wars is and appreciate what Luke Skywalker is. And know that Star Wars ain't Star Wars without Luke Skywalker. And when you diminish a major character like that and try to throw in some Mary Sue like you did with this fucking chick, where do you think it was going to go? And you try to stain it with today's politics as to second place is first now. No. Luke trained to be a powerful Jedi. Why is it that Rey just had it? There's no such thing. Even Anakin, who was the chosen one, had to go through extent form of training. So for her to just come on because it's all about the Me Too movement and all this shit, and you filled up the whole Star Wars lore with this bullshit of today's political fucking. I mean, where do you think it was going to go? So Disney, you have it made up. Don't get too happy. You owed us this. You already know how to manipulate us, but don't think that you're going to continue this formula now. See, because there's one thing that you don't have, in which I spoke of earlier in this podcast, and that's the Star Wars formula. The only ones that have that are Filoni and Favreau. They are the ones that brought these emotions out of us. They are the ones that gave us this gift. Filoni and Favreau was so nervous that this was going to leak, and it didn't. And it didn't. So just like my man TJ Carr says, we'll go with the fun. Yes, sir. What's up, DV Douglas? How you doing? So just like my man DV Douglas says that you guys destroyed Star Wars, and I wholeheartedly and soulfully agree. Just like Rosclot says, I'll roll with the fun as well. Just because you gave us Luke Skywalker, Boba Fett, and a couple of in-betweens, and you gave us the feels, and you're also throwing us a little bit of R2, doesn't actually mean that you are in the good graces or are forgiven for what you've done. You want the next move? Here's the next move. Decanonize 7, 8, and 9. Then we can talk about forgiveness. Then we can talk about you earning our hard-earned money. Decanonize that, put it in the in-between worlds of Star Wars. Have Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, where you have Jon Favreau or Dave Filoni doing 7. Again, Jon Favreau and doing an 8, and then the last one they would do together. You give us that, then we'll talk about forgiveness. We're not worried about the performance. We're not worried about the ideas of Jon Favreau and Filoni and whoever else they hire because they would have full creative and they would go to George Lucas. They would call upon George Lucas for help, unlike you motherfuckers did, only till the end, and he had to fix it up. And you still didn't take his advice, and you gave us the rise of the piece of shit. Well, you have a chick who just took kyber crystals from the strongest Jedi and just buried it, and now she get the fuck out of here. So this is what we're saying. This is what we're saying. Decanonize 7, 8, and 9. Have Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni give us 7, 8, and 9, where each of them would direct one a piece solo. So let's just say Favreau will do 7, Filoni will do 8, and then they would do 9 together. That's the way you would have to save this Star Wars franchise. There couldn't be anything else. And you spinning this off into what the fuck Roundhead and Jar Jar gave us, you're fucking wrong. If you're going to leave 7, 8, and 9 canonized and you're going to make these spin-offs all lead up to this, then no thank you. And thank you for bringing Luke back. And I think you're going to bring him back 2 more times and a couple of other characters. And you're going to give us the Book of Boba Fett and all that shit. Yeah, thanks for the side dishes. But that's exactly what all they are going to be, are side dishes, not the main course. And we've said this since the beginning. We do not want any more side stories. We want you to fix the main stories. And just like TJ says, if you let your arrogance stand in the way like it did the last 3, you guys will lose everything. And you can forget about the other franchises that you purchased, like Aliens versus Predator or Aliens and Predator, and amongst others. You're going to fail on that too. So just make sure that you put your arrogance aside and know that when it comes to franchises like this that have been here before you or have been here while you were here and were making as much money as you were by itself, you've got to understand you don't know what you're doing with that. So the best way to do business is do business with the public, with the fans. Know what the fuck we want. That's that. That's the only way. You can't go away where, well, we're going to give them this way and you shove it down our throat. No, because what happened? We regurgitated it and look what happened. All of it failed. All of it. And you're trying to say, oh, it made $200 and something million. That's how much it cost to make at least one of them. You didn't gain anything back. Disney. Iger. And y'all better get rid of Kathleen Kennedy. And if I were you, I'd give it to Jon Favreau or Filoni, or give it to both of them. But you can't give us these side courses, these little side dishes, and then give us a main course that's shit. No, you can't do that. This is why you will fail. If you continue with your arrogance, Disney, and you continue to give us this bullshit where we're leaving 7, 8, and 9 that way. No. And there are many masters out there in writing that you have shilled out, that you have shunned, that you have black sheep, blackballed. Because there were so many that were at the helm that wanted to save Star Wars. And what did you guys do? No, we're doing it our way. Well, your way sucks. Your way didn't make your money. You want money? Fuck with the fans. These are a set of fans here in Star Wars that you can actually fuck with and get the honest truth. Wouldn't be like a boxing fan, wouldn't be like a basketball fan, wouldn't be like a regular actors fan. It wouldn't be no. Star Wars fans, the real Star, we're honest. And we've been honest with you since the beginning. We said 7 was good, it was going somewhere. But you misled us with 8 and 9 and it was a piece of shit. Then you come back and you give us Star Wars with a TV series, The Mandalorian, which is pretty good. Pretty good. You gave us everything that was missing. Two gentlemen fixed that. If I were you, I'd hire these two gentlemen to fix the main course. These two chefs, these Star Wars chefs, Favreau and Filoni, Double F, get them to fix this whole shit. You wouldn't need anyone else, except for George Lucas, on the side giving them. But you wouldn't need anyone else. That's how you fix Star Wars, and this is all we're going to accept. Yeah, we'll watch your bullshit Obi-Wan Kenobi side story, the Boba Fett and all that stuff. We'll watch it, of course. Of course. It's Star Wars. And especially the way you guys are doing it, but that's all you'll be, is Star Wars on TV. Not Star Wars on the silver screen. You would just be a little piece of that legacy, and it would be a small piece. It wouldn't even be considered a piece where, yeah, the TV show saves Star Wars. No, it didn't. This is not going to save Star Wars. And as many times as you put Luke Skywalker up there, it's not going to save Star Wars on TV. You have to do this whole thing over again while Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, and Anthony Daniels are still alive. We've already lost many cast members. You can even bring back Lando Calrissian. You got to do it right. Otherwise than that, before I go check out The Mandalorian Season 2. It's fucking awesome. And you guys definitely are great, man. You guys have yourself a great Christmas holiday. And the New Year's coming up. I'm going to see tonight if I can stream a little bit. If I'm not too busy, because, it's the time of the year with the family and shit. But, so this has been the Mandalorian Season 2 podcast. And hopefully I'll be coming back tonight and in the future, which is, I would say, 4 or 5 days from now, I'll be bringing you a little series on here. That's right. The Cobra Kai series, where we'll be reviewing the new season 3 that's coming up. And I'm very excited for that one. If you guys haven't checked out Cobra Kai, go check out Cobra Kai. Otherwise than that, I'm your boy, Jay Cotto the Jedi, aka the Boxing Jedi. Telling the truth within the sport of boxing, Star Wars, and life itself. God bless. Stay vigilant. Peace.